And here comes Kligerman.
Parker Kligerman in that 75 trying to work the outside lane.
Oh no, there's a
John
7
Hunter
truck.
moved up.
They're going to be 3 wide off 4 with that lap truck up high.
This is coming to the white flag. We've got trucks everywhere.
Eckes continuing to lead. Ankrum taking a look outside. Eckes comes up the block. The white flag is out, and now the yellow.
Is that going to be the race because the white came out?
Yes, I think it's a race. I believe that Zane Smith is going to be the winner.
The white flag did come out. He waved, the flagman waved the white with his right hand, and then the yellow came out immediately thereafter with the left hand.
And Zane Smith was the 4th place truck as they were exiting turn 4. So we're hearing they did not take the white. I mean, that's good news, bad news, but man, that was an incredible sequence of who was blocking who was changing lanes, who wanted to take that. I mean, there's going to be so much to talk about in this replay.
I don't know if that was my fault, but
the caution is triggered from race control, and there is, of course, is a set amount of time before the lights can come on. The flagman gets the word to wave the yellow flag. So the caution was triggered prior to the white flag coming out. Is the determination from NASCAR's race control. So we'll re-rack them and have overtime.
The white flag was in the air, but the button that was pushed that indicates we're under caution happened before the competitors got to the start-finish line, and that's why they made that call.
There's Tyler Ankrum.
I mean, technically the spins and the tire marks on track were before the start-finish line.
Matt Crafton, the damage to the 88. Going to go another year without winning here at Daytona. He's never won here.
Grant Enfinger, another guy we felt like had a real chance at winning this race. Now this is going to be interesting, Kurt, to see who all's left and if we can figure out who can be the upset winner. If someone can get around Zane Smith and Christian Eckes, the guys that are up front.
You know what's even crazier about this, though? If this is reset, now you have 2 laps. They were just going to have 1 lap to go, 2.5 miles. Now there's going to be 5 miles of racing still left. Tough break for a bunch of good quality trucks.
Haley Deegan was running inside the top 10. There's Derek Kraus, who had a solid night tonight.
And if they go to red flag conditions, which
they stopped them down in the turn 4 area, in the tri-oval.
There was a bulletin this offseason about red flag conditions. You are not supposed to be moving anywhere. You got to just stop. So they're not going to like some of the guys still driving.
There's Enfinger making his way to the ambulance for the mandatory ride to the health center. The Advent Health Care Center, where drivers must go after any bit of contact. As you see Blaine Perkins in that 9 truck, heavy damage there.
Do we have any footage of Kyle's t-shirt earlier, my little brother's shirt? You know, this most expensive day. Yeah, this is the reason for it.
Well, we went from about 30 trucks on the lead lap to probably about half that many when they go back racing, Vince.
You know, and some people, if they can just get some of that damage fixed up and get air in the tires, you can still scrape up a decent finish with that many trucks damaged.
So there's the 98 of Christian Eckes, who was leading coming to the white flag. And Tyler Ankrum tried to make a move to the outside, and Eckes trying to put the block on. There's that Eckes leading, and I watch Ankrum get to the outside, and Eckes moves up, and just a little bit of contact right there.
And that was John Hunter Nemechek trying to make a move, and he was pushing him and got him sideways, and then the Kligerman ended up flinging the 4 truck. And after that, you're along for the ride.
Yes, you are. Just fate will sometimes spin you through it without damage, but not a lot a driver can do when they pile up like that. This is just a big block.
Keep an eye on the 4 truck and the momentum that him and Kligerman have, and it's hard to extinguish it, and it's like, boom, there you get hit again, and then Kligerman ends up hitting the 4 truck.
Boy, and the 38 of Zane Smith just slipped right through there.
Sure did.
But the caution had been triggered in race control prior to that move, and that means we're going to go overtime as the white flag is determined to have not waved prior to the yellow being triggered. You see the white flag waving there, but
that didn't count.
Well, it was waving, but I believe that they never got to the line, and then NASCAR hit the button for the yellow lights to come on.
And that's official. The flag man is for show. He's just throwing that white flag so the fans can see it's on.
Yep. And the trucks all have transponders, and none of them got to the line before the yellow button was triggered.
That push that Ankrum got, he just couldn't hold the truck straight. He got a little sideways, and that started it.
Was some good trucks taking some heavy damage there. The 18 of Chandler Smith.
Yeah, I was hopeful for an onboard. So this is with Riley. Let's just ride along.
Right, you're at the line. Still there. Wreck it, back it down, back it down, back it down. Big wreck, back it down. One behind you. Go low, 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 low. Inside. All right, straighten it up. Stay left if you can. I know we got a lot of hits going.
Yeah, not many options there. Still rolling. Now we're on board the 99.
Yep.
98 back in front of you, coming to 2 to go. You turn. You're all clear, all clear, all clear.
You ever had that view, Mikey, where you just clear a wreck and you look in the mirror and you're like, holy smokes, like I am the luckiest person on earth right now. And some guys aren't so lucky.
It's been a lot of cleanup down the front stretch.
Aha, so this is the official NASCAR replay. And that's when the button was triggered. Yellow out. Yep, right above the O in Daytona.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
Right, there it is. Yep. Ding.
Great shot by our Fox
I'm getting
NASCAR
good with
team.
the telestrator, aren't I?
Yeah, I know you're down to circle it. You want to?
I nailed it.
That was the official call, even though it looked like the white flag had been taken. We know the electronics and the transponders on the trucks, and then that was clearly visible there with that yellow light flashing before the start finish.
You know, we talk about the margin of victory here, and you know, the average margin of victory here at Daytona is just over 1/10 of a second.
Is that crazy?
How close though was Zane Smith to having won this race prior to the caution coming out? I got to believe it was right there, less than a second.
We've talked about dreams and disaster at Daytona, and I hope that Zane's able to survive and have another shot at the win, but it could completely reverse on him once we go back green.
So close, yet so far. We got plenty of racing left. Don't go anywhere. We're not done yet. Camping World Truck Series at Daytona.